Good morning and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Today I'd like to review my stocks list, watch list, get ready for the trading day. This is a picture of a temple in China. China's in the news today. There's an investigation of who started the COVID-19. Was it a lab or a natural occurrence? President Biden and our country are talking with the Chinese on trade. Our 2021 trade agreement has about to expire. The Chinese have put restrictions on some of their companies to rein in the free range, Wild West mentality. And I think NIO is starting to claw back. Let's get started and let's take a look at NIO first. Back in February, I bought NIO at 50. Currently trading at 37.76.38. I'm underwater at the moment. Here's your 50% retracement from the drop. I believe it'll eventually get there. Looks like the last few days it's been coming back. There's your MACD saying that would have been a good single, by the way. There's your stochastics, and that would have been a little early, but good. And your RSI. If you were entering a trade, you could have took either one, all three of these signals and did well. Now it looks like the stochastic RSI is a little bit overbought. It shows the RSI. Anyway, they put out some news the other day that said that we're going to produce a lot of cars. They're back on track. Not completely, but it was optimistic news. This is a longer term play if you're waiting to come back to 50. That's what I'm doing. This is my big loser in my portfolio. Let's see what the market looks like for the day. And first of all, we'll start with yesterday. Microsoft down a bit. Google and Amazon up a little bit. We got some green here in the consumer cyclical financials. Okay, I do think, like I said at the beginning of the week, I think financials will be leading the way. Healthcare looks a little reddish. Yes, healthcare was a poor performer. Consumer cyclical. Yesterday I did a video on Domino's Pizza. Please catch that. It really could use some more views. The restaurant industry is in the consumer cyclical. We had a green yesterday, but it looks like it was mixed throughout the day. And that's just what I think you'll see today. It's going to either start low and go high, or start high and go low. Positive day yesterday. As I said in the intro, the China talks are on, U.S.-China talks. I have a Chinese wife, so I'm particularly interested in the China and relationships, but not trade relationships. We both agree that China needs us and we need them, but we shouldn't give away the farm. The Ttm looks to be good, and snow is cautious. I don't have an interest in snow, but I do have an interest in the Ttm, and it is on my watch list. So is cost. CRM is in Dollar General. Jobless claims are due. In our town, we see lots of help wanted ads, but the Federal Reserve wants to still continue with the stimulus money. The COVID-19, investigating China for how the virus got released. From my watch list of about 240 stocks, I run an OmniBroker routine, a program that goes out and seeks out the tickers that are giving a RSI buy single, an RSI short, MACD single, or stochastics. And these are the ones they found. When the market is mixed like this, you won't get a lot of singles. You know, the job of a swing trader is to catch these major swings and make money. The zigzag shows you those major swings, but the zigzag is forward-looking future, and it doesn't print those until it knows for sure. It'll wait sometime. If this stock starts going down, this will print a short. The miners are the same way. So this looks to the future. You could say that the zigzag doesn't know what it's doing here, but it looks like it's going up. And then you use indicators. That one is the MACD, and it's below the zero line, and that would have predicted that ride. This is the stochastic RSI to come around, and that would have predicted a ride. And this one is the RSI, the low, the 30, coming back around, and that would have predicted a nice swing up. So would the stochastics, and so would the MACD. So the job of a swing trader is to capture the major swings in the market and make some money. We use some technical indicators to do short-term trading from 3 to 18 days, but usually longer than 1 day. And that eliminates a problem with the day trading rule where you need $25,000. So you can go, swing trading allows you to go in and out. It allows you to be active, but not sitting in front of the computer all day. I have a Discord chat with lots of people showing up, and I put out some charts. But by the way, this is an OmniBroker chart. It looks a little different than the TradingView charts that I show you, and I may cover these a little bit today. And sometimes I list my trades out there. This is Domino's Pizza. I did a video on this, as I said. Here's your 50% retracement. I believe it'll get there. I believe the takeout industry is going to be strong, and Domino's is a leader. If you're trading a small account, you'd use 3. This is expensive stock. And if you're using about $1,000, you'd buy about 3 stocks, 3 to 4 stocks. The RSI buy looks good, and the stochastics look good. This was a yesterday, and I tried to get in at 42.10, and at the time I just bought PGR, which is Progressive Insurance, because I think financials are going to be doing good. Financial insurance will do well. And I got in. These are my trades lists from Interactive Broker. That's the broker I use. And you can see I bought DPZ for $1 commission at 42.10. I set my price. It was trading higher, and it came back down to my price. Now remember that 42.10, 422.10. Trading at 420, 421. So I'm losing about $1.30. This is a loser. Bought too early. And I think this is going to happen to every trader, every swing trader. Down a little bit. Does it look like it's going to go up or down? I think it still looks like it's going to go up. And these are still crossover here. Stochastic Rsi, that's still looking good. MACD at any time. We'll see how it plays out. It's too late now. I'm already in. Ask yourself, would you have taken this trade? Please put your comments in below. Would you have taken this trade at this time? Kimberly Clark, toilet paper. Toilet paper sales drop. Nobody needs toilet paper after KOVA. Looks like a support line, a little scraggly there. And a 50% retracement from here to here is about there. 135. Currently trading at 131. Stochastic RSI below. It's 20. And the RSI is below this 30. Will it reverse at this time, or is it going to be hanging around down there? This is early, and oftentimes my trading list will wait until it comes back around to make the trade. And sometimes I get in a little early. I don't know if that's a fault or an advantage. But anyway, I think Kimberly Clark has some potential for a swing trade. These are the ones I'm briefly going to talk about. ANTM, T-Mobile, FBRX, Pharmaceutical, which I just made a good trade long. Now it's saying go short, but I made some money going long recently and just closed it out a couple days ago. MPC, that's Marathon, and MTZ. These are the ones I'll cover. ANTM, it's a consolidation here. It's just a lot of noise. Okay, here's your dividend on a while. That usually makes it rise a little bit. MACD, there's your single, but hey, it's not for me. I put an X. T-Mobile, you had an MACD single here. Your RSI, Stochastic RSI, that would have been a good one. And your RSI would have been good. This feels a little late to me, especially with this big bar. It feels a little late. So I'm going to move on. I was able to catch this rise. And I don't recall exactly the day, but I think it was about 2 days ago. I sold out, which would have been perfect. Now you had this big drop. I don't understand why, and I couldn't find any news. But this is a short single. And by the way, this is a short single, and the MACD, that's not above the zero. Well, it's right at the zero line. So I would dismiss it because of that. But I'm dismissing this earlier because I just feel it was just too late. But I don't usually like to take the MACDs unless they're below, like this one, or above, like this one. See? So I'd like to have them deep below, and when they're hovering around the zero line, I don't like to take that single. MTZ, Maztec, this is Stochastic RSI, and we had a one in the past, Blast from the Past. That's a movie. That would have been a good one. This is a down, and that would have been a bad one. But if you waited long enough, he would have maybe survived. But your stop would have got stopped out of that. Here's one that's a positive. No, that looks like it didn't work out. Maybe you stay in, maybe you wouldn't. You didn't lose much money, so you might have stayed in. But there's a single now, and I'm just not thinking this is all that reliable. And Maztec is a jumpy stock anyway, and maybe it's because I don't understand the industry. Marathon, and I gave this a check mark. Stochastic Rsi looks to be good. This one was a good one. Stochastic you wouldn't have got. There's no single here, so you would have missed that. This one you would have got. So Stochastics looks to be okay. It looks to be a predictor, maybe for a little short-term move. But Marathon Oil looks to be a buy. Now, I'm not recommending this stock at all, but at one time, earlier in the evening, this looked to be like a bounce. But when I look at all the other pharmaceutical companies out there, they're dropping as well. So I'm not. Maybe there's a way to go in. And so I have one subscriber that always quotes, "Don't try to catch a falling knife." Like I said, I've seen a bounce. My indicators are looking like it's going to bounce. RSI looks like it's about to change direction. It's below. It's in the oversold. This looks like to be an oversold. MACD, when it does cross, is going to be below the zero line. This looks like all systems go. There's a support line. Will it bounce off the support? Here's that same chart over here. And I'm going to swing to the weekly. Now, if you're looking at the weekly, you got nice swings. Lovely. You got a minor zigzag down and a minor zigzag up. It has been dropping. And if you think it's going to continue dropping, there's your 50% retracement right there. Right there. And this stock is a good value at any price under $42 based on its projections. So this is a hard decision. The weekly looks to be that if you believe in the 50% retracement rule, that it has a ways to drop. Look, 50% retracement, there's your major, and here's about the 50%. And did it get there? Yes, it did. Here's your 50%, 50% there. Did it get there? And yes, it did. It retraced back. Once it eventually retraced back to that 50%. Once you have that minor print, it retraced. Now you got a print here. Here's your 50%. Will it get there? This is where you don't know. I do believe in the 50% retracement theory. This is the weekly. So I have my doubts on Advisor at the moment. Only you can answer the question, will it bounce and revert to the mean, which will be somewhere up in here. The dailies look like it will. The weekly says it has somewhere to go. Now this is a mining company. It's lithium, everybody, green energy, that kind of thing. We've had some consolidation here. We had a momentum down the downside, so that once this changes, the stock will be still in a momentum state. This is Ttm Squeeze. It's a different indicator. It's not something I have on TradingView, but it shows momentum. When I see these dots here like that, that means there's no momentum. Look, no momentum. Nothing's happening. Would you swing trade when you see that happening? But you would swing trade when you see either below or above. In our case, I don't care what momentum. The more momentum you have down, the more momentum you're going to have up. So momentum is good, and no momentum is bad. So I use that. And if I don't have any momentum, I don't like to use that to trade. But this one has it. And it looks like it's oversold. This is the same indicator that I have over in TradingView. This is the exact same indicator I have over in TradingView. This is the zero lag MACD, same one. I don't use the dots, I use the little arrows. And this is a zigzag. It's a little different than the one over there. I chose to have it outside instead of inside, but you could do it inside. And I have it set for 7% so that it doesn't switch until the peak in the valley hits 7%. I want to kind of keep it in so I get less noise. 7%. SQM, is it going to reverse? I'm thinking it's worth a try. DVA indicators say it's going to move. Stochastic says it's going to move. Maybe to the upside. Let's see what TradingView has to say. DVA has some positive news. Switching to the day. Stochastic is the exact same thing. Stochastic Rsi. Same thing I had over in the Omnibroker. Same thing we've seen over the RSI. And the same thing we've seen in the MACD. It's just a different look. And I have my zigzag set in a different indicator, and I have it set that it doesn't switch out till the top and the bottom equals 7%. 7%. So it's be staying in trade longer. You would stay in long on this one a little longer instead of going short. See that? My zigzag says it's all long. It keeps me in the trade longer. So is this a long trend yet? The major says it still is. The minor said it was a short for a little while, but the minor says now I don't know what I'm doing. Right here, indecisive. That's when we like to take action. It still looks like, from this, looks like noise. I think the video has possibilities for long. Anyway, that's on my watch list today. This is on my plan. The video SQM. Pfizer's no longer an interest item today. I'm going to watch oil, marathon, and here's my stock list again. Do your own due diligence. Maybe start from this list. Do you have a list of stocks that are going to trade today? That's what you should be doing this morning, is developing your list of stocks to trade. That way you're ready to go based on the market. I did some minor buys yesterday. Nothing too fantastic. Kept it small. I have thousands and thousands of dollars waiting to be applied. As soon as I see some kind of move, major move. And right now, I don't see anything really happening in the market to make it move major. Keep an eye on housing this week. The price of lumber is going up. They're building less houses, new houses. That'll mean the inventory for houses will be short, and existing homes will be in demand. It'll be interesting today what the housing metrics are. That's all I have for you today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip.